Oh, hey, so I found my, look at me with my backpack. This is so cute. It is actually a cute backpack. Check it out. I really want to go to divorce court, but I'm late, and I think I need to dress up better and not look like a slob. So I'm like, and I don't want to get on Macintosh's nerves. And I feel like divorce is a somewhat private matter. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I loved family law when I took it at paralegal school in Los Angeles. So I was like, where the hell are my transcripts? I completely found them. They were really cryptically hidden. They weren't in the bag I thought they were, and they were a different box. But I thought of going through a bunch of transcripts. Actually, I think some of my transcripts are not opened. Actually, is this what I thought it was? Oh, dang. I'm so messy. I'm such a messy person. What the heck? No, it's not what I thought it was. It's only my Nashville. Wait. Oh, I'm mad. I want my paralegal qualifications. I remember what I took mostly. I took family law, business law, 1 and 2, property law, entertainment law, bankruptcy law. What else? I took 2 law enforcement classes, search and seizure and patrol procedure with a LAPD retired cool old cop. And okay, SAT scores really it's cool, but it's not what I want. Okay, I might be mad. I might be needing to start this over again. Oh wow. Glad I didn't throw this away. Thank you. Oh wow. Yeah. I got in a scholarship to Mississippi State, but I didn't go. I stayed in Nashville to be closer to my family. My family. All right. Dear Sister Elizabeth Ann. Got this. Ladies of Charity Scholarship. This is so cute. This is Daniel Vertsema. He was a paraplegic due to a, oh, wow, grandma's death certificate. Okay, he was a paraplegic due to a car accident. He was an engineer from the Army Corps of Engineers, and I was his caregiver in San Diego. Learned a bit about spinal cord injury. Oh, so Grandpa died of cardiac respiratory arrest, he had atherosclerotic heart disease and arterial fibrillation. Is that Ren? No, that's Helen? Oh, okay. No, that's Helen. Everybody dies of heart attack. It just means your heart stops. Okay. Whew. Jonas Geisler in Washington, D.C.'s number 202. He was investigating the Portland police for birth certificate. This is not what I want. I feel like, never mind. I mean, I can tell you that I took, what did I take? Art history. But that's not what I want. I want all my other transcripts. They're somewhere else. I gotta stop. Is there a way to pause this? It feels like I should be able to pause. Maybe you can pause on cell phones. I don't know. It could take forever to find it. I'm so messy. Now this is what sketchy lawyers do when they want to annoy the judge, is they just bring in a jumble. But they bring in everything. There's so many good things in here. This is my filing system, guys. You want to come help me? Anybody want to help me get organized? Oh, you know what got really messed up is Benjamin Pickering went into my extremely organized files and took everything out and threw everything around like confetti. It's just like, I guess you could call it gaslighting. Ooh, there's my journal from traveling in Sweden. Ooh. Oh my gosh, financial stuff, that's dreadful. That's Bianca portrait of me in like 98, I think. Ooh, there's a bunch of pictures on here. That's not what I want. I think some bills I could throw away. I don't need this book. Oh my gosh, phone numbers from Nashville. Michael Stallcup. Interesting. What's that? Oh, my cousin's missionary stuff. Okay. Wait, is this the one I'm looking for? Come on, be it. No, urgent care? Ooh. Oh, a picture of me and Bianca. Oh, I want that. I kind of want that. I really do want that. What is in there? There's nothing. This is an unmarked folder. I sometimes. Anyway, I have a theory about why I'm so messy. Okay. Oh, there's Katie. That's Bianca. Oh my gosh. And here's Catholic schools. Oh my gosh. Mary is a little sitting next to Laura. No, everybody was mean to Laura, so she was my friend. I was always friends with the people that somebody was being mean to. And this is actually the last day I ate meat, other than the one or two times it was like, no, once really, but barely. That's the last day I ate meat. I got sick in 1994. And this is the last day I ever met. No, November 93. Oh, this is so cool. This is me wearing vampire teeth to high school graduation. This is my feelings about shaking hands with the bishop. And my mother was looking at me because my brother made the wax teeth because, what's her name? Anne Rice was like all the rage in the 90s and everything was sort of gothy, pre-gothy. So, my mom was like, what has gotten into you? Why are you scowling? But I was trying to hide this big wax implement in my mouth. And so when I pick up my diploma, I flash my teeth at the bishop. I flash my vampire teeth at the bishop. Dope. May 31st, 1995. Woohoo! Yay. Okay, so glad to be digitizing that. This is not my transcripts. I know I have a very neat file somewhere with even unopened transcripts because they're considered better that way. Huh. Is that a paper? Oh, yeah. But no. I don't think. Excellent. What is this? It's something good to read, but I don't think I read that. Or did I? No. I don't write anything that good. Huh. Oh, it is. Oh, weird. This is the paper that. Where was he from? Germany. He was a German professor at PSU, Vincent Volkart. Wow. Did he give me a grade? Yeah, he did. Weird. No, he liked this one, but he didn't like the next one. I'm confused. I don't think I graded myself. Okay, and then, well, this is actually probably funny. Do I see what I see? No. Oh, is that Meet Me in St. Louis? Okay, yeah. That's some theater stuff. What is that? Probably 93 or something. But this is Meet Me in St. Louis. Yeah, that. But I was just a minor character. But I had a really fun telephone call. And then this is my dear best friend, Andrea's sister, Kate. Andrea died in a car accident, and Kate became my best friend. And Andrea was killed by a dealer. What is that? Photos do not bend. Okay, now this is actually cool. I tried to digitize this once. I think I put it on Twitter. Why did I take out the... Oh, because I had to scan it. This is all my writing from high school, including my Hamlet paper, which I submitted in college, and they loved it so much they like read it out loud to the class because it's so profound. And I wrote it on my knees, like bent over, writing on the floor, which I was like marveling at that my knees were that good. Oh wow, my mom used to live in Pasadena briefly. Photos. Well, that's nice of her. Hey, there's Grandpa. Cool. Photos. Anybody? Oh, cool. I see it. Oh, that's my sweetest best friend who died of liver cirrhosis, David Soldi, the son of Johnny Cash's guitar player, Bill Soldi. That's me, Dad. Where is the one of me with that head shape? That's the one you want to see, I'm sure, right? Oh, there's Isaac's band. Okay, I really don't care about this. This is not what I care about, guys. I want my transcripts. Where the hell are they? I'm not frustrated. I don't care. I'm a mess. Anyway, this is a waste of a video vlog, isn't it? But maybe you guys can help me get organized. Oh, that's cool. What's that? And also, you know what? Taking care of George was kind of chaotic. So it was speaking of the adorable man, this is George when he was like, bye. Oh, so cute. Look at that. He would have been so my type. I would have had a crush on him. Oh, yeah, and this is George's grandson, Hayden, who just turned 10, with his beautiful daughter, Celeste, who one day... I'm glad some of these still exist, gosh. Because some of George's pictures went out with him to look at and, like, got lost. Okay, and just for old time's sake, I'm not into weddings, but how cute is that? That's George and his lady baby mama getting married. You know, because that was the right thing to do, according to your dad from the 50s. Okay. Oh, this is my brother. This is so cool. This is my brother in 2007 in MacArthur Park, when the police were, like, gonna beat everybody up, because they were, like, mean to people that were, like, uno mundo sin frontera. Catholic University? Did I apply to that or something? Huh. Maybe I did. Why did I? Oh, because I wanted to go to DC. Duh. And I thought they would give me a scholarship. And I think they might have. Yeah, apparently they gave me a scholarship, but it was not enough. It was not enough, and then all the loan stuff was going to get all dodgy. Plus the whole process of, traveling, living. Living's always a problem when you're a student. Interests. Achievement record. Whatever. Governor School for the Humanities. Student score report. This is kind of quite cool. This is sort of like, thank you for volunteering at the Anne Frank Museum. January 20th, 1994. Gratitude for your personal presence at the museum really made the exhibit work for people. You contributed more perhaps than anyone else, and the lasting impression people will have. Your service to people, your personal attention received comment and praise from numbers of people. I feel like I've never read this. Your work heartened and encouraged everyone and helped us to renew the promise that ours will be a society devoted to liberty and justice for all. Oh, I want to cry. I had no idea. And this is from Felicia Enkert, community co-chair of the Tennessee State Museum. I'm going to cry. But I was a kid in 94. I must have been 16. Yes. Whew. Okay, this is so weird. Why is it only Nashville State transcript? Maybe it is in the birth certificate bag. I bet it is, because they're the things I really want to grab if that house ever burns down, you know. Anyway. Yeah, my house that I grew up in did burn down. That was quite traumatic. Watching it burn down from down the street where we had moved. Oh, cool. Is that a Mac board? Oh, some more e-waste. Some notebooks. Well, guys, no transcripts. I guess I'm not educated, guys. Who the hell cares? Oh! Cool. Grandpa Ransom's paperweights? I freaking rock. I love these. They look like little daggers. No, not paperweights, but letter openers. Cool. That's dope. What's that? Letters from someone. Are those from Muhammad? I emailed the Christmas tree. No, I mailed the Christmas tree bomber guy and got letters upon letters until he got weirded out by me, as well he should. One should be weirded out by everyone constantly. One should trust no one, like Tupac says. Okay, what's this? Oregon Clinic. Oh, that's George's hepatitis treatment program. And what's this? A green polka dot tissue paper. Like, really? I pity the poor fool that wants to violate my Fourth Amendment. You want to see my first love of my life? Oh my gosh, he's so adorable. That's Bill Caesar. And I said to Amanda Fritz in downtown Portland, once the first love there is no, after the first love there is no other, or something like that. But yeah, he's kind of the best. But he found a lady named Priscilla from Brazil who wanted to have a baby. Who knows? Maybe the baby's 6'6" now, like him, or whatever. Probably he was 6'8". He probably just couldn't get anyone tall enough to measure him. He's so ginormous. Oh, this is kind of cool, actually. This is a... what's in there? Well, that was... Oh, this is from Helen and Ransom. Happy birthday, Mary Rose. Well, I want to look at pictures with other people. Oh, this is funny. You want to see me with short hair when I just moved to LA? I'm wearing a Don't Worry, Be Happy in our tiny little studio apartment. Just working horrible jobs to survive. Don't like it. I'm just always like 10 to 20 pounds heavier than I want to be. 30 pounds heavier. I always want to be skinny as hell. It's like Callista Flockhart or something. I want to be that skinny. Which is why I starve myself. Who's that? I don't even know who you are. That's weird. Is this like a cousin deal? I don't know who these people are. Oh, maybe this is... It has... it has question mark on it. Like, who the hell are they and why do I have these pictures? I don't know. Oh yeah, probably mom sent them to me on accident, or who knows. Car pollution and Valley Cal. I kind of remember that. Okay, so thanks. So I put Bill at the top of the box, Bill Caesar. His dad was a geology professor, and he became a neuroscience geek or PhD or something like that. He became a geek. Nah, he was a geek from the get-go. And he was the genius who did King Lear. And I was in Equus with him. I was a minor role in King Lear. He was a major role. The guys always get the best roles, right? He had a great memory to memorize like a giant Shakespeare, though. That's amazing. This is my St. Cecilia Academy diploma, which I fixed it and made it look more arty. It's like, oh man, oh, there's a discrimination against a veteran in Seaside, the document, with this wonderful guy whose dad like flew bags of cash for the CIA. just so happened that he's rich. I hope he's alive. What is this? A directory? Oh yeah, it's like a phone book for my school. Like if you need to call someone and maybe invite them to a party or disinvite them. What is this? No, I want it to be something good. Well, let us not become the evil that we deplore. I like that. Well, I'm really touched by the Anne Frank business. I think that's pretty exceptional. Comparative economics. Venture capital paper in 2010. Was that the one? He had this paper where he like handed it back to me and he's like, I can't grade this. And I was like, did I bust your grading system? Someone might be emailing me. Oh, gosh. Hey, should I just go get the other bag and just keep fighting to find these transcripts? Okay. So one of my stretching videos is blocked in some countries because the copyright lawyers, I was going to say troll lawyers or lawyer trolls, but out and about trolling the internet for a dangerous copyright violation. Got to make a bit of money off the music. Huh. It just seemed like it should be in here. And this one I actually opened and was like, why is this so well organized? Was I on my game? I went to deals only. I've got landlord-tenant law. This was pretty cool. I kind of wanted to read you this. This is about 6/10/21 regarding a 6/7/21 assault I witnessed. Oh, and that cool guy ripped, what's his name? Ripped this man who was attacking George off of him. Oh, this is me. I paid $175 out of my own money to clean the garbage room of the Merwin. I requested that the credited amount be credited to the rent account of George Karch because they wouldn't clean it, and it was down the hall, and it smelled atrocious, and they were struggling with the management. They were busy swimming in drug dealers, you know. Economic impact payment. Okay. Let's see. You know, oh my gosh. Horrible notices from that landlord. Ugh. Frightful, man. Yeah, I kind of want to share that, but it's a little, I mean, it's on the internet. This is a final response to your 24 July 2012 Freedom of Information Act request for the records pertaining to Helen Stevens Eng. Can neither confirm nor deny. Yes. No. Okay. Yes, poor things. They get so many requests. They're like, please give us a break, Mary. This is a final request to your 24 July 2012 Freedom of Information Act request received in the office of the Information and Privacy Coordinator 10 August 2012 for records on CIA training films starring Ransom Ludwig Eng, CIA. A search of our database indicates you had previously requested information on the same subject. As previously stated in our correspondence, we've already provided you with all releasable records. And I'm like, well, declassify the movies. I want to see a movie of my grandpa. Did you know I'm not shouting at them? I'm not shouting. No. Community development. What is that? Seaside Planning Commission? Oregon Law Center. You visit our legal clinic. What is that about? Haha. Oh boy. Huh. I can almost see the envelope, and I believed the transcripts to be in this folder. But I might have separated them out. Got some documents, and I would have looked through it already, and because they're in closed envelopes, some of them, I would feel them. So perhaps they've been taken out and put in a different folder. One would think possibly. No. See, like, I really don't need energy bills, but it did remind me that for Ozark or back, the man who's obsessed with George Karch and I's love affair, I guess because it's like a Harlequin romance to him or whatever, like, he was like thinking I was abusing George. I'm like, I paid all his bills. Does that count as abuse? Like, there's like his Pacific Power bills that, oh yeah, and I applied for all his grants. Like, I got him grants upon grants upon grants from energy assistance and the housing one, the COVID housing one, which confused him terribly because he just wanted free rent forever, doesn't everybody? But then he had to take some of his money that he preferred as the drugs that I don't approve of. Ugh. God. No, it doesn't appear to be. And pay rent. Pay rent. You gotta pay the rent. Yeah, no, it doesn't appear to be in here. Now this is, if I were a paranoid, I'd be like, who got into my bag and stole my transcripts? But I don't think anyone did. I don't think they would want to. And this is what? So charming. Yeah, oh, it is school stuff though. It's my dad's business card. That's hilarious. Do you know how long it took me to thin down my papers? I used to have I was the person with 6 giant Tupperware tubs of collect everything. Everything I ever touched that was a piece of paper. Every scrap of paper, every receipt. Oh, this is the letter I tried to write my grandparents that for some reason I failed to mail. It's probably my last attempt to reach out to them other than trying to visit. Oh, that's civil rights stuff. That's good. That's my dad's. Oh, that's a little poetry book my mom made of my dad's poems. That's sweet. Bay of Pigs Encore. The Cuban migration commences, refugees floating ashore. Floridians mount their defenses with weapons unwielded before. Radiation transmitters are mustered, incinerate Castro the goal. Too many times has he blustered, his ashes now swirl as waves roll. Do you know what's so funny is I actually met Dan Kennedy and George Carge and woke up the next day and Fidel had finally died. Poor Leo fellow, charismatic lion. Yes, I see no transcripts here. But I'm not trying to prove anything other than that I took paralegal classes. That's the only transcript I actually want to show you. It would probably take eons to read you all of the transcripts. Elevator out of service. Huh. 24 notice. No wrong. Seems like. Thinking so hard. Because then I was like, there is a different bunch. There is a different one that would have it. See, this seems silly. What is this? This is why people without housing get so disadvantaged, is they can't keep up with their paper because everything gets wet in this horrible climate. There's my birth certificates. Okay, mates. Good on you, mates. Da 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 da. Am I just missing them? No. Human services, that's kind of boring. I have more than enough photocopies. Everybody photocopy your ID and put them in a different place from where your ID is, because it could help establish your identity if you got mugged and lost all your wallet. I know that seems somewhat obvious, but it isn't always obvious. So. Okay, I'm just giving up on this box. And I kind of want to go get the other box because it could be there. It could be there. I love it when I hide stuff so well I can find it. This is essentially how I spent my childhood, is digging through my dad's mess. But this is my version of the mess, and I don't have children to dig through it for me, to help me find stuff and put them on high alert. Which is more likely? I really love that Anna Onberg song. Isn't it great? I just know can't possibly be it. This is just my most recent garbage I haven't gone through adequately. Huh. Other than what's that? That's my dad's diary. I like shuffling my paperwork. to make more interesting, like salads, like assortments. What? No, that's just boring stuff. Oh man. Oh man. What is that? Ooh. Oh, that's I know what that is. Oh, this is something that is wrapped in tissue paper. Why? Oh, that was my dad's passport that I was concerned was really in bad shape. Commonwealth of Australia, SR. Yeah, maybe that's why Australian came as such a cool second accent. Oh my gosh, it's just fading. That's my puppy. Fading. 64, so he would have been 24. Oh my gosh, he looks so much like my brother David. Well, and actually like me too, but sometimes. Issue date, 94. Stephen Richard Ang. Oh, I shouldn't even put spit on it. That's probably wrong. Okay. Important. New Jersey Avenue, DC. 438 New Jersey Avenue. Well, that's cool. Not valid for travel to China, Korea, Vietnam, Albania, or Cuba. Visa for Australia. Migrant, 24 March 64. Date of expiry, 24 March 65. I wonder. Oh, he had to fly through Hawaii? Immigration and Naturalization Service says Honolulu, Hawaii. I never really even thought about it, that he might have. Well, I assume he flew, but maybe he rode a boat. Yup. Don't know. 17 May 64, Honolulu. Oh, no. 17 May 64, he enters Australia, Brisbane. OMG. That's that. Huh. So he would have had an earlier passport from living in England and Germany. My motive to learn German was because of Grandpa in World War II, obviously. There it is. I was wondering where that is. That's my mom's beautiful funeral thing, and that's our high school grad. Okay. See, now that's a lady without vampire teeth. Oh, that's dentist. Who cares about that? I used to care. Okay, let's see. Huh. Well, okay. Well, now I know where the funeral memorial thing is. Sometimes I have better, well, the Hawthorne effect is that you have better performance because you have no. Huh. This is cool. Wait, did this get returned? Oh yeah, because he got moved. Barry Joe Stoll, I mean, in some ways I considered him like a mentor, but he's a pro se law activist, one might say. Huh. Yeah, there's nothing much in here. Yeah, Oregon State Correctional Institution to Mary Ang. Barry Joe Stoll. That's cool. What a nice envelope. You really do go all out for that envelope. Well, this is cool. I got like a small check because sometimes the Oregon State Treasury finds some money that you're owed, and I can't recall why I was being owed something. It's like $40 or $60. I'm hungry now, and I didn't find transcripts. Oh, come on. No. This is not it. This is just bills. This is horrible. Oh, and then this is like, what is it? What is that? That's hilarious. I I made a better poster for being excluded from Lifeboat for reporting the director sexually harassing. That is better. That is better. She's excluded. And I actually found the document that I could give to the Bureau of Labor showing that I had provided medical release of information to Beacon Clubhouse. Found it. I know exactly where it is now. Kind of. In that back. Yeah. Okay. Lower Coast Columbia. Oh yeah, I scored all these free folders in a dumpster dive. Oh, and that's something Clarence Teresa's cousin gave to George, like some graphic design art stuff. Yeah, so this sucks. Oh, I know where they are. Weird. I think I just found them. Let's see. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Let's just cross our fingers that I found my transcripts. Let's go like that. Huh. I am a wreck. I'm a wreck of a human being. Oh. Is it like flashing before my eyes that they are here and then they're not? Or were they once here? Or could they have been here? Oh, let's just go through all my IDs over time. I've got like all kinds of nonsense. Honored citizen. Remember that? Identification card. Oh, positive blood. Give it to me. Multnomah County. What's up? Costco. Oh my god, which one is this? 2005? I look the same. I look the same as I did when I was 18. It's so weird. Seaside Public Library. Huh. A Story of Full Fitness. Mary Merck works out there. Oh, that's probably the pass. That probably is really an expired. Better leave those like really together. What is that? Oh, a hop pass. What city is that? Is that Portland? I think so. Huh. Okay. Well. Okay. This is kind of creepy. What do I want to do? I'm gonna be like, oh, there's my old expired ID. Okay. Huh. Maybe I should sell these on the dark web for like $5. Oh, that would be so cute. No, I think that could be like facilitating crime. But those are old credit cards. That's not good. Whew. Let's see. Oh, it's high school. See, that's high school, and that's like probably 2014. Okay. Well, I kind of want to keep them in the order. Now check this out. Dope. This is my 1992 YMCA card. YMCA. And I read Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire, 3 edition, abridged, on the treadmill, ruining my knees. And then I also read 7 Pillars of Wisdom, Lawrence of Arabia, T.E. Lawrence, on the treadmill. I mean, oh, cool. Sorry, I screamed. Los Angeles USC Healthcare Network. It's like a patient identifier for Los Angeles. That's cool. Because I had these horrible skin infections sometimes. Portland Art Museum. That's nice. I like that. That's way cool. Huh. Astoria Library. What the hell? Where you been for like 15 years? No, 10 years now? Okay. I do have an Astoria Library card. A Starbucks card? Why would I keep that? I don't know. Okay. Social Security, you don't need to see that. Or do ya? Or do ya? Wait, I have multiple expired IDs? Lost IDs? What's the hell? Oh, cool. Cool. For shizzle. California. Awesome. Bro, I was so stressed. I had just been carjacked. Because then I lost my Tennessee ID and my carjacking. Nice carjackers. Mean old carjackers. Oh, this is cool. This. Ooh, it's like in a zippy bag. So this is what you should steal if you want to get on my nerves. Guys. Okay. Lannakort Riksdag Bibliotek. This is like a library that was just like in Sweden willing to give me a library card for no reason, just to be nice. Or I think, I don't know, they're so nice there. National Library of Sweden! Yeah! Förstår. Maybe I'm more excited about that. That was my own self-education. People's Food Co-op. Southeast 21st. Well, you know, co-ops get on my nerves, especially. Okay, well, this is LACC related. This is like a student ID. Check that out. Los Angeles Community College. That's where I took paralegal. And it was so fun. Oh my God, what was Sheila? Was such the pro se litigant paralegal from hell who could like draft amazing law documents. She was like, she sued her dermatologist for burning her skin and got like $7,000 like instantly. She was amazing. National Honor Society? I don't know. Probably high school. Okay. Ooh. Bibliotek Stockholm. Yes. Yes. Vars förstår. State of California Health Access Programs. Silverscript. Now that's just not interesting. That's Oregon. These are more modern. I guess I have health cards. I didn't even know I do. I always claim I don't. I never know where they are. I guess I do know where they are now. All right. Very well. I look like hell. What? That's when I took a bunch of history courses. I took European history, ancient civilization, and something else. Chinese history. I took Chinese history. It was so cool. It was really hard. It's like thousands of years of history. So much history. Hollywood, Wilshire, YMCA. YMCA, yay! And guess what was so cool about the Hollywood YMCA, besides the sauna, was all the rock and roll people that would look like metal dudes who would just go and work out in their metal with their long stringy hair and stuff. Oh, so cool. It was like literally so cool. Sometimes you were like, I can't even walk into the weight room because it's so cool. There's Portland State University. La 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 la. Jawohl. Yeah. This is, okay, this is my first ID. I got, I think, 2004, but then I went back. And you didn't really need this for anything anyway. Maybe for money. Maybe for student loans. I don't know. Pell Grants. Look at that smart face. She's like, hi. Oh, I see what I have. I have more like kind of a little puffier cheeks from not as much collagen breakdown. Okay, this is cool. Brain Injury Alliance of Oregon. I was researching them because of studying brain injury for Ben. I smell cooking. It's really the restaurant. Okay. IKEA. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Can you believe this? I got the IDs from hell. What's this? Oh, another Costco card. Oh, gosh. Now, this is like what, 2004. I think you could almost call me pretty. Back then. Way back then. I don't know. Almost pretty. Honored Citizen, 2017. That's Portland. That's so you can get a cheaper bus ride. San Diego Public Library. And I actually wanted to do archival research into my grandma's records, but I never did because whatever. I only lived there 5 months and gas is expensive and whatever. And I lived in a suburb. Check it out. This is the bomb. This is so cool. My Beverly Hills Public Library. That's where I checked out Lawrence Lustig's copyright. Read it. And it was like, what up? Michael Dillahunty's business card. This is another PSU ID, like MasterCard or whatever. Okay. Oh, this is funny. I actually know this was my grandma's. So it's like sentimental even though it looks like a piece of garbage. And it's really old. What's this? An old passport? Oop-a-doop-a-doo! Sure is. Oh, that's my Medicare card. But here's an old passport. I expect this on the dark web immediately. No, that was a joke. I really don't care. Just don't do anything terribly wrong in my name. To defame me. This lifeboat character came up to me and goes, I know you're not a pedophile. I saw the poster. And it didn't even say pedophile, but it's like, that's kind of the implication, is like going for the lowest common denominator, that Ozark wants to call me some kind of abuser because I reported him for being an abuser. Huh. And you know what somebody else said to me the other day? Even worse, I was like, yeah, I've heard that before too, that he had a reputation for abusing, like, defrauding multiple women. What the hell? This is my new passport. Hey, yo, that's a new picture. This is not short hair. I have one with short hair from 2014, but check it. This is my new passport that if Patrick wasn't hanging with me, I don't even know if I would have been motivated to turn in the application, because he was such a good support to me when George was dying. And he was the heir apparent to the Empire of Beautiful Redheads, clearly. Poor thing. He's a Taurus, and he shouldn't have to handle me. Nor should I have to handle him. What's that? Adrienne Lee Brown. I have her. She got in trouble for what? Taking time off for her campaign? Check that out. That is Assistant United States Attorney, Civil Rights Coordinator. She's the one who told me to be careful of the Portland police. And I'm like, fashizzle, the U.S. Attorney's telling you to be careful? And then here's my man. Let's see what I've got. Nick Mayberry's number on here. Xavier Longueras. Tony, who's deceased. Or maybe it's the other Tony. Mark and Sophie Anderson. But it's Stephen Schwartz, attorney at law. Law offices of Stephen with a PH. SCHWARTZ. That's... How do I do this? I really don't think anybody's number is that sacred because they're all published. But anyway, check it. That's my main guy, who I would consider him a mentor. And he trained LAPD before I was born in patrol procedure. But I just sought him out. I was like, I need to hang out with you. Oh, check it. Governor's school was right after junior year, I believe. Or maybe sophomore, junior. I think it's after junior year. But that would be, I was like roughly 16 right there. Same person, same human. But all the teeth have been redone, you know? Like all my teeth would have fallen out of my head. And that was also at Governor's school. Sometimes I look more like my dad. Certain smiles, that looks like my dad. Whoa. What is that? Ooh. That is another Astoria Parks. Oh man, Astoria Library, a Historical Society I consistently pay. I really do. Mary and Columbia River Museum. Well, that's good to know. I have that. This is like when people come to the stand to pay for something and then they like literally dig through their wallet for like 5,000 years. I love it. Yeah, and no transcript to be found. I thought I knew. I don't know. I don't know anything. I can neither confirm nor deny that I'm educated. No, it's really... Ugh. Oh, this is my old passport. No, that's my new one. Where's my old one? I know I have an old one. Oh, I know where it is. Oh, heavens to Betsy. You know, it does make me feel a little weirded out that I'm not getting them, because they're the things I actually want. If I, you know, they're not actually easy to get because schools have records and you would just order more. Contact all your schools, all gajillions of them. All your TSU, PSU, one that shall not be named because it's so pompous. Check it out, it's me with short hair. Oh my god. I so want to cut my hair like every single effing day. This is like the Leo's narcissism show, basically. Check that. I look like my mom in the 60s. I didn't know how she gave me that haircut because I was just like, I want short hair, and she kind of got artistic with it. I would say it looked a little emo, basically. So if anybody wants to go somewhere, y'all, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Somewhere cool. I'm thinking about it. Vince, when he was hitting on me, he was like, we'll go to Japan. I was like, yeah, let's go to Japan. Huh. Now I just want to look in this other gross wallet that probably has grosser stuff in it. Huh. It's probably like, anything interesting? This is hilarious. This is Paris Hilton's butler's card. He bought me tabbouleh salad. We went out to eat. Tony, Paris Hilton's butler. Her dad gave him the red car. She was in jail when I was literally hanging out with him, getting calls from the jail. Yeah, over her DUI. That's Christian Gunther's card. I don't know what to say about Christian Gunther. That is PG-13. But he's good at certain things. And not at others. Uneducated economist. Recommendation. I actually saw him. Oh, that's Jose's info. Okay. I saw him at a pizza place in Portland in like 14, and he looked at me funny like, oh, you got your redhead. Okay, those are expired cards. In case anyone needs expired cards. Alright, so come get it, guys. I have leftover spinach. Anyone's hungry. Trying to find my friends over for spinach. Can you believe it? They were like, no, we're good. We don't want your curried spinach. Where are my transcripts? I'm so pissed. Where could they be? Who knows, you know? Technically, I haven't seen them in years. I mean, George could have snagged them. But why would he? Why would he? Oh, wait. Could they be in there? No. Oh, hey, but it's me with a shaved head. I just found something cool. Okay. Yeah, I found them. Boom. Boom. It took me almost an hour to find them. Dope. That's me with a shaved head being kind of punk rock. Hanging with my cool rock and roll Nashville friends. Elliot and Seo Elinen from Helsinki. Okay. I'm like smoking hot. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Los Angeles City College. I'm so proud of this. This is just the best. This is a... Do I need to, like, scan this and, like, put this on the internet? Huh. Constitutional law was so hard. I was like, what the F? I don't do numbers. You triggering my dyslexia. Okay, check it. Okay, so civil rights law, criminal law and procedure, intro to legal assistant, business law 1, law and the media, that was like entertainment law, patrol procedures, it says import procedures. Oh, the intro to business was actually international business, but no, it wasn't. That was intro to business, but I did take international somewhere. Patrol procedure, maybe at TSU actually. I don't know, somewhere. Patrol procedures and import procedures, those were both taught by the same... No. International business. Oh, import procedures. That's the international business. That was actually pretty crazy. It was like economic, finance, business procedure. I like economic stuff sometimes. Introduction to business, import procedures, international business, administration of justice, Patrol procedures, 3 hours. Introduction to business. I think I left something off. I remember there being a problem now because I took 2 classes with, I think it's Vallejo or something. Tort law, claim invest. That tort law. Business law 2. Immigration law. That was dope. Bankruptcy and credit law, basically. Okay. So bankruptcy, immigration, business law, and tort claim law. Can you imagine? That was like the greatest time of my life. That was literally the most fun I ever had was in paralegal school. Even though all my professors were sexist pigs and schmucks, except for maybe Vargas was pretty dignified, despite making us watch LA Confidential. And then check this out. Marriage, family law. That's when I was like, I knew I took family law. That was like, because, international kidnappings is such an interesting subject because it gets into a bunch of international law issues. And I did take international law from a political science professor, Kinsella at PSU. But that was more poli-sci version of international law, but it's still really good to take it. Human ways of life, anthropology. Oh, yeah, that was just like cultural anthropology. But wait, I took 2 semesters of anthropology. Let's see, legal writing, property and credit rights. So property law and real estate principles was in the real estate department, but in order to get a real estate certificate in California, you had to take real estate principles, property law, and then I believe there was one more course I would have needed to take if I wanted a real estate certificate, which I didn't. I just wanted to know about it. Legal research for paralegals. So yeah, that's a lot of classes. That's enough. I don't know. Whew. And my friend Glenn, he was like, why don't you just go to law school? And I was like, I don't know. To me, it was like dipping my toe in the water to see if I wanted to. And then you usually have to have a 4-year degree, so then I had to go work on that. Which, now I'm wondering, is that, that's a sealed one. Okay, we've got sealed. It's not really going to be that. Did I really find them? Where did I just find them? I want to put them where I will remember that they exist. Okay, now let's do it. Let's open the Portland State View. It's not that interesting, you know? It's really not. I know it's not. What the heck? Official transcript? Why did they give me so many? That's so weird. Isn't that nice? Portland is so nice. Let's see what did I study there. Oh, and they might have compounded all my previous transcripts. Yeah, they did. That's so nice. It basically shows... Whoa. Okay. Well, that actually makes things interesting. Okay, so here is summer 2012, world politics, international law, Israeli culture, yoga, I was required, international relations of the Middle East, writing as a critical inquiry. Summer 2010, intro to conflict resolution. I kind of had to take that. Comparative economics. That was such a cool professor, though. That's when I was just simply reading Aaron Swartz and WikiLeaks stuff in class and kind of ignoring the professor, but he was atmospheric. I liked his atmosphere. He had a cool accent, something like that. Economics of transition. Wait, I'm feeling like that was Cold War economic transition or something. I don't remember. The empiricists, Wittgenstein. I just am not a fan of Wittgenstein. And the empiricists either. I really didn't care for it. I thought I liked philosophy, but not that kind. Biomedical ethics was so dope, and I put the OHSU professors on my video blog and got like a cease and desist from the lawyer from BSU, and it was just like so fun. It was like so controversial, but it was really interesting. And my professor was very pro-pharma and pro-psychiatry, and I was very anti-psychiatry. Oh, and then I signed up for white-collar crime, Holocaust, and the politics of memory and international law. Oh, yeah, but then I ended up taking the international poli-sci the next semester because I flew to England and then goofed off in England for a while. Because what else do you do when so much money hits your account and you're depressed? Go observe court in England, where it's more interesting. But I don't know why. Wait. Why was all that? I have way more stuff from the other school. Why? That's not much. Yeah. Huh. I have no idea why they're just. Oh, I see. This is so weird. They're just literally compiling numeric quantities of hours, like credit hours, without indexing these subjects. So it will be good to go back to these other transcripts. Can you imagine doing this all day in like a college atmosphere? It would just drive me bonkers. Okay, TSU. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh no. Unopened. See, you're supposed to leave it unopened because then it's more official, can't be tampered with. But who cares? We don't care. I'm 48. Who cares? All right. This is cool. Prose fiction. Oh, that was probably English 104. Drama. I don't remember taking that. History of Western Civ. History of the U.S. What year was this? History of the U.S. Oh, wait. Advanced placement credit. No wonder. Okay. College of Arts and Science. Chemistry, poetry, Western tradition, analytical geometry. Okay. Then, and again, chemistry, the Evil Empire. That was the Stalinist literature, the Gulag class. Great books of the Western tradition. William Franke. Amazing. Analytical geometry and calculus. Way too hard. Rep English writers, history of Western art, Kierkegaard and Nietzsche, David Wood, amazing. Intro to philosophy, survey of Russian literature, loved it. Modern Irish literature, loved it. Major figures in literature, that might have been the Joyce. It probably was the Joyce. 20th century continental philosophy, loved it with E.D. Feinstein. Aesthetics, very nice. Sarah Beardsworth. She had a charming British accent that I couldn't wrap my head around. I should have known which neighborhood she was from and had eccentric arts. College of Arts and Science. Okay, Japanese art. That professor Carpenter begged me not to quit school because he said, students like you are the reason why it's so fun to teach. And I couldn't handle the vibes. Ancient philosophy. The professor was mean, always bummed cigarettes off me and threw chalk at me. In a playful manner, but still inappropriate. Formal logic and application, I believe I found that boring. Maybe he taught that too. No, he taught logic. Yeah, he taught logic. Who taught ancient? Maybe Frankie taught ancient. I don't recall. Independent readings. And independent readings. That could have been, I think that could have been the Spinoza. Not sure. And then this is my last semester there. I had signed up for more Japanese art history and history of modern Japan, history of modern Germany, and philosophy of history. But I dropped out, so I don't know anything about those things. I stopped at the Weimar Republic. Whoa. Okay, so where does this go? Okay, and then this is also unopened. We're unopening it, unboxing the transcripts. TSU is a historically black university. What did I take? Oh, I took psychology and anatomy there. And I met with Reese Witherspoon's mummy. Oh, they are so nice. They reprint my full AP credits, my full other transcript, and then they add my Nashville Tech art appreciation, which I ended up taking art history basic in 3 different schools, and then I was like, why do I keep registering for the same class? Because I love art, right? Current history of the English language, Shakespeare tragedies. Hey, music appreciation. Did I take that? What the heck? History of the English language, I recall. I do believe that's when I moved to Los Angeles. That's why I don't have much memory of that. But I do remember the history of the English language. class, Literature of the Middle Ages, Shakespeare tragedies. Oh, I would have had such a good time in school. Music appreciation, but I had to go to California, so oh well. What is this? Transfer credit. Okay. Human Anatomy and Physiology lab. Survey of Dance. I think I had to take that or something. Developmental Psychology was good to take it. Introduction to Sociology and Public Speaking, good to take. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The main thing was the LA transcripts. So I guess I would like to go back to school for the rest of my life. Love school. That's why I'm wearing my backpack. Oh my gosh! I'm having so much fun. Let's look at pictures. Oh my gosh. This is the first George. And when I met the other George, I was like, oh, it's the last George. Because I just was going to keep George forever. But this is the first George who might be the first boy I ever kissed. Yeah. It was okay. He was a Leo. He's not really my type. I could tell he was good looking. No, he wasn't the first boy I kissed, but the first boy I ever kissed more than once or something. Like this boy I kissed at least once, maybe twice. Ugh. His name was Randy, and I couldn't handle it. I was like, that's a horrible name. So I called him Randall. Huh. 92. Frank was born in 92. This is cute. This is St. Cecilia Academy. Look at how skinny my legs were. Now that's me at about 120. They're still kind of thick. Oh my gosh, those silly little knees. Maybe I've had bad knees all the time. They're always something's wrong with my knees. That's what I would much rather be. I'd rather be 10 pounds skinnier than this. I'd rather be like 100 pounds than 150 pounds, guys. So like, put me in a dungeon and starve me. Now this, I was 138 pounds. I thought I looked bloated. My hair is actually kind of short compared to how long it is now, but the dress is actually immaculate. It is the most beautiful vintage dress I ever found. I just felt that it wasn't flattering because it made my hips look so puffy. But look at Bill and I. Oh my God, we were so in love. Bill was born in Johannesburg, South Africa, to an American geologist professor who met a South African woman who was likely a good amount Dutch and British. And she liked all British culture, but she had sort of a deep voice that reflected a very Afrikaans accent. Oh my gosh, don't put sticky stuff on Dad's face. What's that for? Okay, this is me performing in 1993 my Emily Dickinson monologue from The Belle of Amherst, which is very dramatic. Okay, enough of that. This is my dad and I'm going to father-daughter dance. Look at that funny smile. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. I never get into guys that look like my dad because I don't know what's up with my dad. He's a little bit German, Swiss, Dutch, some mutt type of. He's my friends. Okay. This is me at business camp at Belmont University when I'm like 15. Look at those short shorts. And those, wow. Yeah, okay, I would be happy with that body compared to the body I have. I thought I was fat then, but gosh, I feel like I need a trench coat to hide that body. Whew, damn. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. What is that? Probably graduation with no vampire teeth. The vampire teeth have been removed. I was like, can I wear them? And my mom was like, no. Or somebody was like, no. Okay, that's St. Cecilia. This is a cool vintage dress. Silly picture with my farmer tan. Okay, now this is actually really cool. This is Rob Hancock, who has an amazing voice, and this is the only time I played in like a leading role, which was Louisa of the Fantastics. Like, try to remember that time in September and follow. And my big signature move was I fell off the little stage in a big dramatic fall. There's actually a picture of the fall. As I was just like, I'm indestructible. I'm 17 or something. And I would like eat grapefruit. I don't like that picture for some reason. Yeah, and this is me and my mommy. At the last day I ate meat was in 1993 because I got so sick from this southern sausage roll with cheese. This is so fun. Cuddling a tree. Okay. Oh, I could not stand this photo shoot. I was like, I should have just been like, effing stop it. I'll scout. I don't know why they thought that would look good. That's before I pluck my eyebrows. My hair actually looks short to me. What the hell color is that? It looks, they would call that honey blonde. Kind of a reddish blonde. Okay. Oh yes, the folded arms. I liked it when my arms were that thin. That was fun. Okay, I was probably about 120 right there. Okay, there's me and Rob Hancock, and I never knew, but I assumed he was gay. He just didn't. He like kissed me as my lavender boyfriend in the musical, but like it was like a joke. It was like we had to like fake kiss or something. And that's George. Oh, that's it. Actually, that's Christy's dress, and I had to starve myself on eating nothing but tinned spinach for a whole week to get down to like 117 pounds to even fit in Christy's tiny little dress because she was such a stick. And that was so nice of her to loan it to me, and it looked better on her because she had like beautiful brunette curly hair. And she moved to New York City to be a real actress because she was so talented. She did Lost in Yonkers was her theater piece. My school was good at theater. Yeah, that's what my school was good at. And this is at Montgomery Bell Academy, for which Dead Poets Society was based off of. Oh my gosh, my arms look so skinny. Wow! And I'm flying off the stage to crumple in a ball on the floor with my indestructible move. And the dress I was wearing was sort of a 1950s wifey looking dress. Okay, more of that. This is me doing the Emily Dickinson piece in this kind of neat linen dress Mom got at a yard sale. But it's about kind of Emily Dickinson being agoraphobic and being shy, but using poetry to express herself. This must be my 16th birthday in Scappoose, Oregon. Oh my God, 16-year-old Mary. Oh my gosh, my face is so chubby. Wow. No, 17. What the heck? I can read 17. 17? So I guess I was 16 turning 17. But I actually went on a bike ride from Scappoose all the way to Portland, and it was like 25 miles or something. And I've never done it before or since, but I was just really fitnessy, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love bike riding. But I got like quite a tan from it. And I believe this is the birthday party in which I told Grandma I was going to marry a black man, basically because that was probably the most shocking thing you could say to somebody from the 50s. And there's Bill. I love Bill. Okay. There's me. Oh, there's Bill and I again. Here we are again. At his parents' house. His dad had so many cool geology artifacts. His dad was quite handsome too, as was his brother. Meet Me in St. Louis. That stuff gets old once you listen to a musical a million times. And then that was a nice dress though. Okay, this is me proving that I'm sort of physically fit, and I wanted to climb onto the whatever you call that glass dome at University of Tennessee Martin. This is my Mardi Gras outfit that I won a prize for. These are all the oh, that's Hallie D'Addario. I would say I definitely had a girl crush on Hallie D'Addario. She would let me give her back massages in class, and the nuns would break it up because she was just like, oh. She's so pretty and so talented, and she was a runner, and yeah, she was kind of like school whatever. This is me being a fairy at a governor's school midsummer party. And here's me being a fairy again. Woo! Kind of skinny. Kinda. Skinny with boobs. What the heck? Woo! What else do we have here? Okay, so cell phone code. What? Is it raining outside? I'm glad I'm saving these for posterity. Yes, don't smoke. It's not cool to smoke. It is not cool to smoke. See that? That's a scary 25-year-old. You don't want to mess with that 25-year-old. She's really scary. No, Mark gave me this beautiful Native American handkerchief, or I wound up with it or borrowed it or something. That black dress, I literally have a similar replica of that black dress, and it was like one of my favorite things ever because you just look nice and you don't have to think at all about what you're wearing. But LBD, little black dress, and no hair, and then usually my head gets cold when I have short hair or shaved hair. This horrible skirt I borrowed from Catherine. That wrap skirt thing was so 90s. Okay, why do I keep smelling something like, I'm not cooking, it's the restaurant. There's someone down the hall. Okay. This is cool. It started snowing and I had this wonderful wool cardigan that was not in uniform, but they let me wear it because I was cold. But it looked like it could be in uniform. And it was like Scottish and vintage and like, amazing. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm a little bit thin. Yeah, and then of course, like when you're like a Catholic schoolgirl, you can't stop at a gas station without everybody creeping on you in that outfit. And then I would even drive further to the more civilized gas station because I didn't want to get the weirdness. Okay, this is Mark right after the police beat everybody up at MacArthur Park. He was way into bandanas. This is Elliot, which was Saya's boyfriend. He's from Milkshake, the band Milkshake. Elliot Wilcox, maybe from North Carolina. Milkshake and Die Butterfly Die or something. And this is my brother's two roommates and my brother, who all got something like $35,000 from the LAPD brutality National Lawyers Guild case against the. So basically, they all lived in this like cool hippie commune in South Central, like a warehouse that was a former beauty salon where they made reggae music. My brother played music and like helped with the web design and the marketing. And it just made me so happy that you could go from being like a broke hippie to overnight, you and all three of your roommates collectively have $100,000 and like can do something in your life and like have a little economic freedom thanks to the Lawyers Guild helping with the Whistleblower Fest. That's Jerome. He's from Rouen, France. And this is probably Mark Holiday, one of the first days I hung out with him with his Cadillac. He always thought he was like a bit Cherokee. Kind of looks like Elvis Presley to me, but it's quite... Ooh. Okay, I'm going to say he's pretty. I knew he was good looking. That's my old Pisces. With the long hair. Cool style as hell. And he was so obnoxious and he was so in trouble. This is him when he's a bit older, when he was working on raw food, like nutrition, getting older. That's probably from Tennessee State University. Okay, these are MacArthur Park pictures. I don't know if I developed them. So when the MacArthur Park melee happened, I called up the LAPD and I was like, kind of like, you had a little problem there with how you handled your cops, so I'd like to get you some pictures of what I saw. So these like plainclothes officers like show up, but they're wearing like suits to my apartment. It's totally scary and weird, but I like invited the LAPD to my house to get evidence. And so then when I got into the National Lawyers Guild settlement, I probably by mistake mentioned that, oh yeah, I didn't really get that many good shots, but I gave a copy of a disc to the LAPD because I was interested in helping them learn and grow. And like my mentality that I would say the Lawyers Guild are very progressive, but I mean, it's very strategic not to share, but it's like discovery. Like I'm just kind of that person. I'm like willing to be bipartisan to reach across the line. Okay, well, I'm very satisfied now that I found that. And, like, literally, I'm supposed to just have that in this big mess here, like that? I want to say no. I need to reorganize. And I thought the thing that might get me motivated would be, like, a really nice bag, like Prada. I had one once, and I don't think it was fake, but I got it used at the Goodwill, like, for cheap. And I gave it to a homeless woman. I gave away my Prada to a homeless woman. What's... I don't know what to do with this. You want to tell me? How long have we been going? I was going for a walk. Like, my knees felt good enough. Dustin Mosley's number. Wait, where did these go? Uh-oh. These go in here. Dustin Mosley is a sound engineer from Texas. And he is, I would say, one of my favorite... My favorite human? No, one of my favorite humans. My favorite human. My favorite human. My favorite human. Lives in Los Angeles. I don't know where to put this. I think it was kind of poorly situated. I'll put it right there. It's fine. It's fine. That is where it belongs. Now, so go out there and get you some education with me, y'all, and get a better filing system for me. No, I like my filing system fine. It's completely fine. I just would have a hard time carrying it in the fire. So I could isolate a few more crystals, like the address books could be in the to-go bag in the back. I could do that right now.